14 are the combinations that will be completing the first round of this Grand Prix.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Champions Tour 2021, the Grand Prix of the Week 4. This is the second CSI 4 Stars, and today we have for you a meter 50 class with a group of no more than 42 combinations. And already in the arena we have the first combination. With me, as always, I have a special guest, Bernardo Moura, the Portuguese show jumper. Bernardo, hi.
Hi, good afternoon. One more weekend here in Vila Moura and one more Grand Prix. The level is getting higher and higher each week in terms of riders. We have, as always, a big Grand Prix today, and the sun is back after after 2 days of rain. The sun just starts shining before the Grand Prix, so hopefully for a good one again.
The course designer of this week, the invited course designer by the organization, is Luís Konik. He's from the Netherlands, and he seemed to design a very technical course today. The three first Grand Prix we had here had an Irish and an Italian winner. The first one, Mikey Pender. The second and the third, Pier Giorgio Bucci.
Yeah, looks a very promising round start. This is a combination that was part of the silver medal in the Europeans, lucky fault there, in the European Championships here in Vila Moura for young riders. It's a very nice round for the last line now. Double, and then to finish the skinny oxer. Very quiet 5 towards the door, but it's a very nice round. The time was 80 seconds 56. The time allowed, it's 81 seconds. So just inside the time. Let's see. The judges, they can change the time until the third rider. It seemed that the rider had a nice canter, was not so worried about the time. Maybe there where he had the fault, he turned inside to 11. It's an option. Maybe because of that he had the fault. From here it's quite difficult to judge, but it can be a reason of turning a bit too early, but let's go. And this is the second combination now. It's the rider of the tour at the moment with so many wins. This is a horse, a 16-year-old horse that he was 17-year-old horse that has been ridden by his wife Adeline, but she had just had a child, and Victor started riding him this year, and they won the Grand Prix 3-star in Salon in France, probably the toughest 3-star Grand Prix in France. So, but they're still missing a good result in the Grand Prix.
This Grand Prix has a triple combination and also 2 verticals that are set at meter 60, which makes this class CSI 4 stars, besides as well as the prize money.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one more stride, then Jack. He had the first fence down in the triple combination. I think will be a course that we're going to see faults a little bit everywhere. And it's not too difficult but delicate. And now we see Victor, after having the fence down, trying to do 4 faults fast.
In the first CSI 4 stars, I remember that you said that
1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit short the 5 there, and clear. Sorry, 1 down. Inside the time, it was 3 seconds faster than Jack. Okay, we could see he was flying from 8 to 9 to get a fast 4 faults, but maybe it was too late to get a really fast round. But we'll see.
I remember that in the first CSI 4 stars you said that some riders, some combinations would take advantages of the uphills and downhills. According to how the course is set, what do you think that will happen this week?
No, it's, I mean, it's a ring that we know that we know that the riders that know this ring better, for sure they will have an advantage, because it's still a special ring. Okay, now we saw Georgia not having the best start. Georgia Tamu works with Shane Breen, riding a Z7 Ascot. It's never nice to have the first one down, but also allows her, if she wants to take more risks, to have a fast fourfold. Even seeing that this is not the fastest horse, maybe she can take a few risks. It doesn't look like. She's still riding as she's clear. I think even she's riding a little bit slow, so maybe a risk of time faults also. We'll see.
A fun fact about Georgia Tame is that she's working with an idol in the horse jumping world for her, Sean Breen, like you said. Also, she left school in a very early age, at the age of 14, because she wanted to become a professional rider. So very soon she made up her mind about what was going to be her future.
Yeah, and a very talented rider, Georgia. One more fence down here.
Her mother is a dressage rider.
Finishing well in 8 faults.
Combination number 4 now in the arena for Germany. Armin Immelrich riding Vino Viti Kostanorf Z.
Armin is a German rider that has been coming to Villa Moura for a few years now. He had a small break and now he's back in the saddle. This is his first week here in the Tour, so we'll see. Still looking for the first clear. It doesn't seem, I mean, it depends also a little bit the level of riders we have at the beginning or end of the class, but from what I see from the first riders, I don't think we're going to have more than 10 clears. It's a bit too early to judge, because sometimes we can misjudge from not knowing the combinations well, or for sure we have a high level today in the Grand Prix, but I would say maybe 8 clears. We'll see.
The start list is full of great riders, great horses.
Yeah, Olympic medalists, European and world equestrian game medalists as well. Okay, 2 down for Armin already.
And also with the Liverpool there, the number 9, Portuguese sheep obstacle.
Turning again inside for number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's not gonna up to retire, I think.
That's it, the combination number 4 decides to retire. So once again, a British combination in the arena. Number 5, James Wilson riding L'Amour.
Yeah, another British rider, the second today. A rider that is here for the first week also for him. He had jumped here in Villamor, if I remember, 2 years ago. And he's a very promising rider for Great Britain. He's been jumping at the highest level this year. I think he has another horse that is the horse that I know a little bit better. This is the horse I don't know so well, but sure James is a very competitive rider and very good rider, so let's see what he brings us today.
He and his partner Heather Larson are the owners of the Hill House Sport Horses, a facility where they produce and train horse jumping horses.
He's I really like. I'm a big fan of the way James rides. Very smooth, very good rider. For sure, one for the future of show jumping for Great Britain.
And what a level the British riders bring always to Moura.
Yeah. Taking the same option of Victor to get in terms of strides. Oh, the back bar of the Oxa there. Like I was saying earlier, we've seen this is the 5th combination, and I think we've seen like maybe 7, 8 different fences going down. I think that shows a lot the level of course designer we have here today with the Dutch course designer Louis Konings, because in the end the riders, they know that they have to be careful in every part of the course, because in every part they can have a fence down.
The last 13, that's one for sideline, total for James.
The Oxer number 13 down, it's a skinny Oxer that the horses sometimes they misjudge, they think is a vertical and they have the back bar of the Oxer. That would just happen with James. He had some time faults, 2 down. We can say it was a very nice round, but he finishes with the 9 fault. So.
And also one of the hardest parts of show jumping is always getting a clear round inside the time allowed. So the riders cannot be 100% careful, they also have to be fast.
Yeah, I think today is not, the time is easy to do. Okay, otherwise if you have a slow horse, you're gonna have to be careful, otherwise with a fast horse, a naturally fast horse, the time would not be a problem for you. For example, with this horse now we have Andres Schou, the Danish rider that has been jumping at the highest level in the Olympics for Denmark. This is kind of the horse that I think he needs to be careful for the time, to be inside the time.
Andreas Schou that in 2012 got the individual bronze medal at the World Championship in Lanaken.
Yeah, for the young horses.
He also had the opportunity to take a year off, a complete year off, and then launched his own clothing line together with his brother.
I think he's not going to be inside the time. It's a shame because he's doing a very nice round, but I think it's going to be very difficult to be inside the time.
Until now, even if he gets only a fault for time, he will be the best result we have so far. Let's see. And it is. It is the first clear round.
And yes, just inside the time. So like I was saying, it seems the time is not the biggest problem today. You could see that Andreas is with a slow horse. Okay, he was not was starting short and everything, but with a slow horse, normally you'd struggle more to be inside the time. And now we have a rider that has been clear here 2 weeks ago in the Grand Prix.
Charlene Beston is riding Saint Louis, is the combination number 7 that we have in the arena today. Let's see if she gets us the opportunity to have a jump off here in the Champions Tour for this 4th Grand Prix.
A horse a little bit with the same canter of the one we just seen before from Andreas Schou. So not the fastest one, but it looks like the time is not that difficult today. A little bit far off the Oxa there.
Now entering the triple
She
combination.
moved a little bit to the triple combination. Good ride there together of the combination.
The Oxer with the Liverpool.
Oh, what a shame. Like I said 2 weeks ago, this is a horse that normally Charlene unfortunately has some problems with him in the water. And it's still a big Liverpool there underneath the triple bar. And I think after it, he just got a bit scared, and that's why he doubted for number 10.
He was
It's a
going
shame,
so well.
it was going so well. Yeah, I think she's gonna retire. Yeah, she's gonna jump number 8 and retire. And we stay with the British now, and the rider of the week at the moment, he has won both big classes this week. The first one with his horse, Rouge de Ravel, and the second one with Cicero yesterday. Rouge de Ravel, definitely one of the fastest combinations, if I can say, in the world. He have won so many classes together, but first he needs to be a clear to be in the jump off. And they were very close to be clear last week, having the fence before the last down. So these are combinations that won't have a problem with time in the first round normally. You can see already the canter that guy has from number 1.
He's going fast.
I think the triple combination can be getting out of that Oxer, can be something that something difficult for this combination today. We'll see.
Guy Williams that has an idol, has another British rider, Peter Charles, the father of Harry Charles, that some years ago already...
He got in fast, I think, to help a little bit coming out. A little rub there.
Trying to settle the horse the right path. In 2011, Guy Williams achieved the bronze medal by the British team in Madrid.
Coming clear. If I'm not wrong, he had that fence down in the last Grand Prix also, that green dragon vertical.
And it was the only fault.
Look at the time, 74.94. It's the second best result so far, as we have only one clear at the moment.
He was really going fast. And now the first Italian combination, Roberto Turqueto riding Hurricane VDL.
A combination that was also clear yesterday in the big class. And Roberto has won here Grand Prix already, not with his horse, but he's always a very competitive rider.
Roberto Turqueto that in January 2020 achieved the top of his position in the FEI ranking. He achieved top 100, got until the number 78, and that is now trying to become the second combination to go clear in the Grand Prix, giving us the opportunity to have a jump off in this fourth Grand Prix class in the Champions Tour.
It's interesting how we see the different options that the riders take to the triple combination depending on the horse they have. We saw Roberto, he went a little bit outside for 9 strides, and Guy went inside to 7, so it's really depends on the horse you have. You have to judge your horse and the course and adapt yourself for the best results.
And
it's very promising.
one more.
Ooh, very short here, the 5. Wow! Very short there. I think he could have ridden a little bit earlier the 5 strides. It's a very clever fence from the course designer, that Oxer, number 13 there.
He was really going well, but then with the feet coming out of the obstacle.
Yeah, we saw already two. We saw Roberto and we saw James also having that fence down. I think Roberto he rode a little bit too late the 5 strides, and then he got a bit deep, and the horse misjudged the width of the oxer.
And we are now going to the Danish combination. Casper H. Hansen riding Contador.
Yeah, second Danish rider. We have already the only clear we have. It's from Denmark, Andreas Schru, and now Casper Hansen. Rider's been here since week 1 in the Champions Tour. Still looking for his best result in the Grand Prix.
I was going to say he owns his own stables in Denmark. Also, he was already 6 times national champion.
The horse is jumping very well at the moment, but still a long way to go. Getting out now, which is going to be difficult. I think he lost the shoe. If I'm not, if I didn't see it wrong, I think, yeah, he lost the shoe there on a triple combination. Sometimes the horses can get a little bit uncomfortable. Hopefully, we hope.
Until now, it doesn't seem so.
Yeah, the time is very tight, very tight now. I think he's not going to make the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, and time folks. Yeah, time folks. So 2 Danish riders so far with the best results.
2 Danish riders, and once again we go back to the British combinations. Chloe Aston riding Flavie van de El. Chloe Aston, that was nominated Young Rider of the Year in 2012 and 2013 by the British Show Jumping.
A rider that knows this ring very well. They started the week in very good form with the 4th place in the 150 class. Let's see what she can do today in the Grand Prix.
And in these 2 years that I referred, 2012 and 2013, she achieved a very good result by the British team and also as an individual with 2 bronze medals, one in Austria and the other one in Spain. And she's a regular presence in our tours. Working
also
closely.
This triple combination for her, maybe today getting out of the oxer, can be the difficult part for them. Let's see, very nice stretch and very good ride. Looks very tidy today, Flavie, jumping very well. Opening well here for the triple bar. It's jumping very well.
Wearing
good riding from Chloe as well. Still 4 fences left. Come on. Yeah. The back bar of the oxer.
one fault only.
One down. Another rider with one down.
Once again, she was going so well, but that first part of the double combination, double crossed her. And now the first Brazilian rider, Luís Felipe Cortizo de Azevedo Filho, husband of Céline Chambrut de Azevedo, father of Luís Felipe Neto.
combination that won the Grand Prix here last year. They have been jumping at the highest level from Brazil this year.
Luis Felipe and Celine are the owners of Écurie Fapé in Belgium. And like we had the opportunity to speak yesterday with Celine, one of their main concerns is to work the horses but not take them to the limit. So they are very careful and they respect very much the wealth of a horse.
I think Luis Felipe got a bit distracted with the time. He's starting just when the time was about to start. They didn't listen to the bell, and it was. Anyway, the time doesn't look like a problem today. So. This horse was actually bought from the Portuguese rider Luís Sabino. And Luis Felipe Azevedo has been doing a fantastic job with it.
This family brings 25 horses to be worked here in Vila Moura.
Again, that back bar of the oxer in the triple combination. It is definitely one of the most difficult parts of the course today. It's up the hill, it's tiny short, so the riders they have a lot of space to add lag because they want also to protect a little bit the front bar of the oxer. Oh. And finishing well. But just that can also happen when the rider still at the time is not a problem. They forget a bit about the time and then they have a time fault in the Grand Prix.
I was going to say that if he stood up with 4 points only with the 4 jumping faults, it was almost a 50% result. So until now, 12 combinations in the arena, and 5 of them with only 4 jumping faults, with 1 fault only. So it's really a really tricky course.
That's a good sign. It means that the Grand Prix is very jumpable, if you can say. But it's difficult to get a clear, but doesn't break any horse, which is the most important thing.
And now in the arena, 21-year-old rider.
Not the best start, 2 fences down already. A rider that is training with the German rider Mark Bettinger.
This rider is Gustav Angelo, riding Quidam de Lux M, grey gelding.
Two early fences, but now jumping very well. And 2 fences that no one had knocked before, fence number 2 and 3.
Number 10 now.
Number 10 again. One extra stride here, but he managed to do it. And the 5 strides here. And yes. Just very easy to make faults today.
12 jumping faults for Gustav Angelo. And now for the Netherlands, one of the daughters of Leon Thiessen, Mel Thiessen, riding Cartolana 2, a family of successful riders.
Yeah, Mel Thiessen, she had a very good result yesterday. She finished just in 2nd place, just behind the Guy Williams, with another mare, not this one. and she's been member of the Dutch team of young riders and juniors. They arrived this week, but Mel knows this ring very well. She has jumped at the beginning of the season and also here in the European Championships. And Leon also, they bring I think 26 horses here to the tour. With the Mel, Leon, the brother of Mel, so the son of Leon Mans, and then two other riders. Together 26 horses.
And I remember that son in a very early age. She won a very special cup that we had here, the Ladies' Cup.
Yeah, she was only 15 years old, and then she won the Grand Prix as a 16-year-old, if I'm not wrong, with Conquidam. The horse that this season she's been having probably the best season of her, probably not for sure the best season in her career.
And be careful because she's going clear.
Yeah, and she's inside the time. Can be the second clear,
Yes!
and she's.
We have a jump off.
Lovely round, and it's great to see the improvement of these young riders that have been coming here since they're 15 years old, and the maturity that they show already showing on this kind of Grand Prix, this level. It's a lovely round from Mel Tyson.
And also when you compare it with older riders and sometimes more experienced riders, it's great, a great result.
Yeah. And now we have another young rider, but with a lot of experience. He has just jumped double clear in 2 days ago in the Sunshine Tour, in the Nations Cup, and he's back to Moura. He went there just to jump the Nations Cup. And the rider that has won here more than one Grand Prix, riding under the colors of AJ Jess from Miguel Bravo and Marin Hughes.
We are talking about Mikey Pender, the Irish rider that won the first Grand Prix of the Champions Tour 2021, and that is somehow side by side with Pier Giorgio Bucci, the only winners that we had in this tour in terms of Grand Prix.
It's the second Grand Prix for this mare with him, Catwalk.
Also important to remember that Mikey won 2 World Breeding Championships for the young horses.
Mikey is for sure, I mean, there's the promising young riders, but I think he has passed that. He is one of the best riders in Ireland at the moment, at such an early age. Jumping, I think, for a clear. Let's hope for that. Yeah, come on. Only one fence left. And yes,
once again,
inside the time.
So a chance to see a repeated winner in the jump off, in the Grand Prix, sorry, because he's going to the jump off, Mikey Pender and HHS Catwalk. Going back to the Italian combinations, number 16 in the arena, Emanuele Camilli and Chandelano Pias.
Emanuele Camilli is here for his second week now. He rides the horses from the very well-known breeder Paul Chacamou, and now is riding for sure a Chaco Blue horse, very scopy horse. Emmanuel was also clear yesterday in a 150 class.
Let's see what she does today.
He's taking his time. Even like I was saying before, the riders have seen that it's not that difficult to make the time, But then sometimes they forget about the time being not a difficult part of the course, but then they take too much careful and then they get the time faults.
And also one thing is that some riders take the advantage to being in the warm-up field and having the chance to watch what the other riders are
doing. The time
doing.
looks tight, I think. In the fence down there. I think he's going to be inside the time. It's a shame that fence down. Yeah, inside the time. Another rider with one down. Lovely Grand Prix. Great job from the Dutch course designer Louis Koenig so far. The horses are all jumping well. A lot of 4 faults. That says a lot.
And now another Italian, Marta Bottanelli, riding Acheo di San Patrignano.
Yeah, a horse that jumped in European Championships a few years ago with Luis Sabino, the Portuguese rider. And the horse that Marta bought, if I am not wrong, 1.5 years ago. So a horse with a lot of experience. He's 16 years old now. So at the moment we have 3 clears, right, Diogo?
Yes, we have one from Denmark, one from the Netherlands, and the other from
Ireland, no?
Ireland, yes.
So Andreas Schul, Mikey Pender, and Mel Tyson.
Exactly.
Looking very promising, Acheo and Marta today.
Now going to the Oxa with the Liverpool.
I think the time can be tight as well for her.
This is what you were saying before. Maybe some riders are taking the chance of going careful and then they forget about the time.
Yeah, because normally it's not that difficult to make. The fence down there.
The Green Dragon vertical.
Yeah, it's a very delicate fence, unfortunately for Marta. One time fault.
5 in total. 5 seconds.
One more rider with one fence down. And now we see the rider riding for the colors of Stahl Tyson.
Niels Kersten.
Yeah, he's riding a horse that is actually a daughter of probably the best horse in Leon Tyson's career. A horse that most of us know, called Tyson. So Leon, apart from being one of the biggest dealers in Europe, he breeds a lot as well. And some of these horses now are products of his breeding program.
And it's also a pleasure to see that all the families involved in the business, maintaining the sport alive.
Yeah. Yeah, and a few months ago, Sun actually announced that she was starting on her own business as well, still staying in the stables of her parents, but accepting also horses from other people, and that her family was supportive about her decision. So it's an important step for her, and I think it's good when you get out of your comfort zone. And very nice rounds from Niels at the moment. The overreach boots come off. He's jumping a little bit on the left there. One fence left, and yes, a clear. And the second for Stahl Tyson's Tim.
So the fourth combination in the jump off. Two combinations already from the Netherlands, and two of them for the same team.
The circle fan Adrian Whiteway is Shakovo.
And Adrian Whiteway riding Shakovolo now in the arena.
Another horse by Chaco Blue, a very promising horse, only 8 years old. I remember him last year, he is a 7-year-old. So a couple of rounds from him here at the Tour, and he's definitely a very promising horse. Okay, at his level you can have a fence down or maybe even two, but for sure he has the potential to become something special, I think.
All of this when we are two combinations away from the first break, with a jump off with 4 combinations already.
He's
confirmed.
jumping very, very well, Shakovolo today. Another product of Chaco Blue. Maybe even a bit too high maybe for the triple combination. We'll see how he's gonna, because it's up the hill, 2 verticals, and the horses are struggling a little bit to get out of the second part of the combination now. See it? Yeah, and the back bar there, but still on. I think he cannot waste a lot of time there from 10 to 11 if he wants to be inside the time.
And now he's going to...
Maybe looked too early. You could see that he was looking already left to prepare the turn, and maybe the horse had a... and again there.
I was saying that he was going to that hard green vertical with the dragons, and
I mean it's a big track already for an 8-year-old. We can see already the horse was giving 200% from him in the beginning of the course, and maybe in the end he was just a bit tired for giving so much of himself. But it's definitely a promising horse for the future.
You think also that because the vertical is near turn that...
I think number 10 definitely, you could see Adrian looking left to prepare the turn, so maybe the horse dropped his hind a little bit too early. And then the green vertical, okay, is a very delicate vertical, only 3 poles, so I mean it can happen.
Now in the arena, the last, before the last, Maximilian Schmid from Germany, the owner of Gestet Classic Stables.
Horse by Vigo d'Arsuri, like the one from Luís Filipe Azevedo that we saw, also by Vigo d'Arsuri, with a very special canter. So for sure, it doesn't make the life so easy for the rider, but a very good jumper.
Let's see now, triple. Two jumping faults already for this combination.
One extra stride here to get into the double. And 5 strides to finish. And finishing on 8 penalties. So 4 clears at the moment, is that right? And
Yes.
one left in the first part of this Grand Prix.
Yes, and what last one? Bronislav Shudiva riding Donson's Flex, the rider from Slovakia.
Yeah, rider from Slovakia, Bronislav. He's been coming to Vila Moura for a few years now. One of the most fun faces here in the Tour. Always with a smile on his face, and for sure a very good rider. He's been based in Switzerland for a couple of years, and now he's back in Slovakia, starting his own business. And he brought a good number of horses here also for the tour.
A rider then in 2018 got ranked in the World Equestrian Games that took place in the USA in an individual matter.
Another horse we see today when only 8 years old. So a tough track for them. Branislav, he sold his best horse a couple of weeks ago, so time for the 8-year-old to step up to this level.
And the triple combination.
Okay, I think it will be faults of lack of experience. It seems very promising. Then he pats him in the stance that is too much effort for him. Respect for the rider for this decision to protect his horse. Okay, so no break now. Full clear at the moment, Diogo.
That's it. Please don't go anywhere. We are coming back after a short break. Stay tuned, stay with us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the fourth Grand Prix of the Champions Tour 2021. This CSI 4 Stars. The course designer is from the Netherlands, Louis Konig. And until now, we have already 4 combinations in the jump off. Andreas Schuh, Mel Thiessen, Mikey Pender, and the last one was Niels Kersten, also from the Netherlands. And until the end, we have 21 more combinations. The first one from Belgium, Gregory Waltlet, riding Edessas de Santos. This base stallion born in 2006. Gregory Waltlet that in 2015 achieved the top of his ranking on FEI. In September of 2015, he achieved the 4th position, and he already has 4 jumping faults until now. So no jump off from him. And that's it. 4 jumping faults, 76-27. Another 4 jumping faults.
Yeah, and we're back, and yeah, what a shame not having this combination in the jump off. But we stay with a level very, very high of riders in this Grand Prix. I go to Michael Whittaker. An unlimited number of medals in every competition. And Michael has been in good form as always here in Vila Moura.
Brother of John Whittaker, member of one of the successful dynasties of the horse jumping sport, the Whittakers. With only 20 years old, Michael was the winner of the Hickstead Derby. He was the youngest winner of this competition. Also, he was in the jump off of the other CSI 4 Stars.
Ooh. Very lucky here in the plank, fortunately for Michael. And the plank is actually just here in front of us, and he sees he stayed very, and now he has the fence down number 10.
So it's not today that we are seeing Michael Whittaker back to the jump offs. And also 1 point for time, 1 fault for time. And next in the arena, for Ireland, Jessica Burke riding African Affair.
No, I think now it's for it's for Germany. I don't know why Jessica didn't. Maybe she's coming later. I don't know. Hopefully, because she had a great result yesterday in the 150 class. But now it's Louisa Emelheit with the Clenor. So we saw her husband early in the class. So this horse is a very nice horse, all the scope in the world. Would be a horse that would have problems to make the time in Grand Prix where the time is tidy. But today it's going to be easier for them to make the time. Let's see if they keep the fences up also. Luisa just had a baby 4 months ago.
Already jumping at this level, 4-star level.
That was a fast return. Doing very well at the moment. A little bit tight there to the vertical.
And still going clear.
Yeah, and the time, I think she's gonna make it.
That vertical.
And the 5 strides are gonna be quite difficult. The big stride horse one, very short 5. She cleans the last one, and yes,
yes.
inside the time.
5th clear round. 5th combination in the jump off. Luisa Amelrich from Germany.
And the next one, we had his sister, Orion Mel Tyson with a clear round. And now is the time of men's Tyson with Charlie.
And we are still going to have also their father, Leon Tyson.
So we have already 2 Star Tyson members in the jump off with the clear of Mel and Nils. And now the time of men's. And there was also a member of the young riders team in here in Villa Moura for the Netherlands.
I was just going to say it would be fun to see the 4 of them competing in the jump off alongside with Andrea Schuh and Mikey Pender. And now that we saw before, Luisa Imelreich, sorry.
It's great to see how his riding also has been improving with the experience. I mean, he's a young rider, but with so much experience already at his level. The size of classes. There are not that many 4-star Grand Prix, but jumping 150.
Going now for the, I would say, one of the toughest parts of the course so far. Obstacle number 10.
Yeah, this vertical now. Oh, a little bit slow there, but okay.
Look out for the time.
The time, yeah, is going to be just enough, I think. He's going to be inside the time, and yes, clear! Just like his sister and just like his colleague. So make it to 6?
Yes.
4 stars.
And the thirds. So 50% so far for the Netherlands. 6 combinations, 3 are coming from the Netherlands and from the same team. And now we have from Great Britain, Laura Renwick, riding MHS High Hopes.
Yeah, Laura rider that we all know. So many classes she has won here in Villa Moura. She has finally won a Grand Prix here 2 years ago, if I'm not wrong.
And yesterday she was very unlucky in one of the classes. With one of her best horses.
It's promising.
Oh,
Back bar of the Oxer.
It's a tough relation that Laura has here with the Grand Prix. Seems like she always feels different because she's a top level rider.
Still a very nice round with one down. Another rider with 4 faults. And now it's time for Leon Tyson, so the father of Mel and Mans that have already qualified to the jump off. A mare that he has won the Grand Prix of Maubeuge this year in France. Very quality mare by Ukato.
Let's see if the experience beats the young blood. Or if the youngsters can take some advantage from this older and experienced rider, their father.
Whatever result he has today, it's already a good day for the stables for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Not every day you have 3 members of the same team clearing the Grand Prix. Oof, a little bit far there. So he felt that he had need to move forward for the triple combination. Up, the back bar of the Oxer.
You done it.
It's very promising as well. Very careful mare.
Going now for the Green Dragon vertical.
Time is okay. 3 fences left. The 5 strides now. Come on, and yes!
Oh, what an afternoon for them.
What an afternoon for Stahl Tyson. 4 horses in the Grand Prix and 4 into the jump off. It makes it 7, right?
Yes,
Diego?
we achieved 7 now.
And the level stays very high as we have Shane Breen as the next rider for this Grand Prix.
And we still have a lot of good riders to take their chance. Pier Giorgio Bucci, for example, one of them.
And I think today is riding a horse that is not doesn't know so well. I know it's Coachello, yeah, riding Coachello, so it's actually the horse that he won 2 weeks ago the Grand Prix. So still a very, very high level. Shane Breen, a rider of that has been riding the 5-star level. We still have François Mati, that's been jumping also for Belgium. Taisa Sugitani, 5-time Olympic rider. Celine Schoenbrut Azevedo also has been clear in the Grand Prix here. Pier Giorgio Bucci, Lily Atwood, a young British rider, was also clear in the last Grand Prix.
And our Portuguese,
Mari Wilson Fernandes, Trevor Breen, I mean so many. But as we've seen, it's very easy to make a fault today in the Grand Prix. As we see. Shane Breen actually having that, it's probably the fence as the riders had many more faults today. That
the
triple combination, the Oxer. And now Shane tries to have a fast 4 faults. Maybe a bit too late already because okay, yeah, the fence a little bit late in the course as well.
Bernardo, and in between we are only 3 clears
Still
away.
a fast round, 77. Sorry, you were saying, Diogo?
No, I was just saying that in between we are just 3 clears away from your prediction. So, like last time, you are very
Yeah, but I think I think this time we're gonna have more. I think from the level of riders we have today, I think we're gonna pass the 8, 9. I said, I don't know.
You said 10, 10.
Yeah, 10. So maybe 10. I think maybe 10 or 12. I would say now.
Even with such a tricky course, you believe?
Yeah, I mean the level is very high, so anything can happen. Like we saw, Shane Green was one of the favorites probably for this Grand Prix. Everyone fence down. It can happen the same now with François Mati, a horse that has been jumping the 5-star level. Was the horse that François rode in the World Cup finals. But we saw it was almost having the back bar of that Oxer down. The fence that no one had it down. Yeah, it's the first week here for François, so we'll see. But for sure, for the spectators, it's still an exciting Grand Prix to watch with such a high level of riders and horses.
I remember that in the second Grand Prix, the first CSI 4 stars we had here, Pier Giorgio Bucci was a new arrival, and in his first chance in a Grand Prix, he took the win.
Yeah. It looks promising also now to Uno. Maybe that little touch that he had there in the Oxer number 3 helped. He knows that very nice reaction there. He was going a little bit low with the hinds, and now he had a very good reaction there for number 10. 6 strides here, clear, and then the last one. Oh, a very short 5 strides for him. But yeah, he closed the fence and inside the time.
Number 8.
Okay, this looks a very interesting jump off we'll have today with such a level of riders already qualified. So very exciting until the end.
And now I believe
the 5-time Olympic rider Taizo Sujitani.
the very nice Japanese rider. Riding Quincy 194.
Yeah, 10-year-old gelding back weight.
So the only Japanese combination in the Grand Prix. Let's see if it's the only combination, Japanese combination, also in the jump off.
One down already. Yeah, so 10 combinations to go, and we have
Already 8 in the
8
jump off.
clears.
But the thing is that with such a great names still to enter in the arena, it's hard to say if it's going to be like this or not. And that's it.
That's a pity. Very nice round for Taizo.
And also one more rider in the 4 jumping fault lot. Combination number 33 now in the arena, the British Robert Smith riding Hilton.
Another very experienced rider, riding this horse that the jump clear yesterday in the 150 class in the first round. So let's see.
Going now for the Oxer number 5. trying now the triple combination.
Yeah, an extra stride there to get in. Now the difficult oxer getting out, a little rub in the back bar, but stayed on. Oof, another one there. Still clear, Robert Smith and Hilton. Time looks okay. It's two difficult verticals to finish.
Also
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One extra stride here, getting in. I'm not sure if it's what he wanted there. In the last one also.
I was going to say, I don't know if this was the case, that when the riders passed that troubling part of the course after the vertical number 10 and the vertical number 11, the green vertical of the Dragons, maybe some of them get a little bit relaxed. If so,
I think it's a mix. I think it's more the tension of almost there, because it's still difficult that line to the double, because you need to get a little bit. You move a little bit on the 6, but it's downhill, so the horses sometimes they go, they don't jump the width of that oxer A, and they have the back bar, and they have then very short 5 strides to finish. So it's a course that you really need to be focused from 1 to 13.
Right now we are seeing the British Nick Venterman riding Don Diablo HX, and we already saw passing in the front of us the only hope that we have of listening to a Portuguesa, the Portuguese anthem in the arena, Mário Wilson Fernandes, that is going to jump next.
Fence number 3, 4 down for Nick. I saw him doing a nice cooling round yesterday, the 130 class with his horse, prepare the Grand Prix.
So Mário
Oh,
Wilson.
and now he stopped.
I was going to say that Mário Wilson Fernandes, it's all up on you. Don't disappoint us.
Yeah, and it's a combination that is in good form. So it's the only Portuguese today in the Grand Prix.
Riding a mare.
Charisma.
Let's hope it's combination number 9 to the jump off.
Yeah, they had already 3 placings here in the tour. On Friday they finished 7th in the 150 class, so let's see. Hopefully for a clear for the Portuguese.
Going well. Making the turn for the oxer number 5.
One fence down already. Didn't even notice. I think it was the vertical number 4.
And already 2 jumping faults so far. So no Portuguese in the jump off today. What a shame. Seven combinations until the end of the class. Only 2 away from Bernardo's prediction of 10 clear rounds. And next we are having such a great contestant.
And a very nice round from Mari, but 2 down. Very Like I said at the beginning, a very intelligent course from the Dutch course designer Louise Konings. Faults everywhere in every fence. I think every fence has had faults today.
Very well thought design.
Yeah, now we have Celine Schundur-Azevedo, the Belgian rider. We've seen her husband Luis Felipe Azevedo jumping earlier today with one down. She was clear in the last Grand Prix, and I think also clear 2 weeks ago now with his horse. Owen Fenstown, I cannot remember.
She got fourth place and then second place.
Yeah, so 2 Grand Prix and 2 clears for her.
And one very funny thing that I had the opportunity to speak with her yesterday is about her and her husband's competition. She said that they have a very healthy relationship between them in that term. They are always happy with one another's win. So if she does well today, you must be very happy for her.
Yeah, I think it's their business together as well. The horse is jumping very well again. Celine is an amazing rider. What a jump there over the triple bar.
Ah, not today. Even though she's making an amazing round.
Yeah, the horse is jumping unbelievable.
What a shame.
Faults can really happen anywhere in this course today.
What a shame.
Lovely round though, and now the next, the men of the tour so far with 2 Grand Prix wins
In a row.
One, the first one with this horse, Cocello, the second with Carpe Diem, and now he's back with Cocello, Pier Giorgio Bucci for Italy.
Combination number 37. Let's see if he can.
I would say that today the triple combination is not the most easy for this combination. But I also say the same in the first Grand Prix, and they passed with the clear. So we'll see. It's a very careful horse. Pier Giorgio Bucci, a very experienced rider. He knows his horses very well. He knows the plan to take for each Grand Prix. So let's see how he goes today. Hopefully for a clear to get the 9th in this Grand Prix today. Jumping as good as always, Cocello today.
Giorgio Bucci is always a very competitive rider. Trying to compete today with the Tysons in the jump off. Let's see if he can do it.
Getting a little bit of a faster canter there already, I think, to prepare this triple combination. 1 stride there, and now 2 strides to get out. Very nice. I think the horse is very careful, but also is getting a bit more mature and knows how to judge a bit his effort a little bit better. Ooh, a nice kick there.
Come on,
the
come
triple
on.
bar. This green vertical, very delicate when he stayed a little bit behind his hand there, but very nice stride end from Giorgio Bucci. A little bit fast getting in.
Going inside the time.
Oh, the 5 strides a little bit short, but yes!
Yes! There he goes. 9th combination in the jump off and the first Italian combination.
Now we really saw how difficult was the course. I mean, these combinations won 2 Grand Prix here in Villamor, one this year, another one, both this year, but one at the beginning of the season, the Atlantic Tour. We saw Bucci really had to ride from the beginning till the end to get his clear and to get qualified to the jump off. Now a very experienced rider that has represented France in that at the highest level, Eugenie Ngo, with Ceres Vanette Moeshoff.
I was going to say that Pier Giorgio Bucci was the proof that no combination is safe here, because even though he is a very experienced rider, very good horse. But we had to wait until the end to see if he really could do it or not.
Yeah, because every part of the course is, and we've seen every fence today going down, so that means a lot about the difficulty of the course. Again, it's a course that all the horses jump very well, but easily they have one fence or two fences down. In the end, we didn't see anyone crashing or having too many fences down, but many one and two faults down. So that's what we want, but it's not easy. Not every course designer can build that kind of course.
So until now, a very good CSI 4-star level here today in the Champions Tour.
And looks promising for Eugenie. The time I think will be just enough. She has about 14 seconds to finish. 3 fences to go.
Still no French.
Oh, a little rub there, another one. Very short, 5 strides for her, and yes, and it's a clear, and it one-time fault.
Clear, but the time. Un point pour dépassement de temps accordé. 84 secondes,
Almost the only French rider in the jump-off, but no, not today. Also for Eugenie Ngour.
You know, the promising British rider that was clear in the last Grand Prix with her another horse, Lilat, who decides to jump today, Caribou Horta. A horse that she can be very fast if she qualified to the jump-off. But again, like we've seen several times, we've said several times today, difficult course today to be clear. Let's see. So we have 4 to go and 9 clear so far.
Only one away from your prediction, Bernard.
That's it.
And still with Alexander Butler, Trevor Breen, and Nico Pavitt.
Yeah, so from 3 riders, we have 2 that won Grand Prix here.
And still we have to see if Lily Atwood has the ability to...
She had one fence down already. Again, the vertical, we don't see it very well from here. And I think she's going to retire. Yeah, she retires. She has one fence down on fence number 4. So as I was saying, there's 3 left. So 2 that have won the Grand Prix here, and actually the next one was with his horse, Alexander Butler and Chili B. They won the Grand Prix here last year, if I'm not wrong, or 2 years ago, I think last year. Then we have Trevor Breen, that's won the most important Grand Prix back in the 2013 here. And then Nicole Pavitt to finish.
I believe that still Lily Atwood decided to retire a little bit early, only with 1 jumping fault.
Yeah, I think in the end she knew that, I mean, she wanted to clear, and when we have already 9 clears, she knows that it's going to be just about wasting, if I can say, wasting the horse to make a big effort for nothing. So it's a long way here with the tour, a lot of weeks to jump, so I think it was a good decision from her to let the horse go back to the stable and prepare him for the next weeks.
Okay, so in your opinion, maybe if we had only 2 or 3 combinations in the jump-off, maybe...
Yeah, for sure. Then for sure she would go to get a fast 4 clear. But today with 4, and I think we have a couple also with one-time faults. Yeah, it's definitely a good decision. So Alexander Butler, I think, yeah, from the 3 riders, 1 at least will want to be clear. Let's see.
At least 10 riders with 4 jumping faults, 2 with a fault for time. So yeah, like you were saying. Maybe
yeah, she would have to be very fast to get in the prize, you know. But Like I said, it's a tour, a lot of weeks, so they need to manage the horse as well to be in top form every week.
And we are trying to see if we have a second Irish combination.
So far, so good.
Alongside with Mikey
Whoa, a little
Pender.
bit short of 5 there. But yes, and the 5 strides. Ah, and the vertical down.
Part of the level to down for points for
What a shame. So, 2 riders still to enter in the arena until the end. This is the last before, the one before the last, sorry. Another Irish, Trevor Breen, riding Germain W. A Baymare.
Baymare, 10 years old, by Eldorado van de Zeerschokke. A stallion that has been producing a lot of horses in the top level. Trevor, always a very competitive rider, so one of the favorites for a clear today. Let's see.
9 combinations so far, trying to own the top positions of this class. Andreas Schuh, Mel Thiessen, Mikey Pender, Niels Kersen, Louise Emilreich, Leon Thiessen, and also the
back bar of the oxer again.
so alongside with the Thiessen family, we have the winners of the 3 Grand Prix we already have here in the Champions Tour. Pier Giorgio Bucci, Mikey Pender, trying to get one more big win today.
And I think they're in a good position, especially
Pier Giorgio.
Pier Giorgio, because he's jumping in the end. At the moment, if you don't get the clear of Nicole, you will be the last to go. So it will be a very exciting jump off to see Bucci jumping as the last to go in the jump off.
And especially with Coachello.
Yeah, okay, but we still have Nicole, the last today.
Combination number 42 for Great Britain. Nicole Pavitt riding Madagascar Dwers Hagen.
Yeah, they had a positive week with a clear round on Friday, finishing in the 9th position. So let's see today if they get into the jump off. Very good reaction there in the Ashford Farm wall. It's vertical. A lot of riders having down, but Nicole still clear. Jumping very well. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Up, come on, Nicole.
And if she goes clear, you reach the spot, Bernard.
Let's see. Wow, maybe a bit flat there, and she's losing a little bit of control, but oh. This is looking very promising for Nicole, but still this very difficult line to finish. 6 very short here for her. Whoa, nice effort there. 5 strides to go and 1 fence left. And yes,
Number 10. You were perfectly right, 100% right. 10 combinations in the jump off today. What a thrilling group of riders we will have here today.
yeah, and what a jump off we will have, I think. Very fast riders. Okay, the last one, Nicole, she's a very, very competitive rider, even if she seemed not to have all the control in this first round. So I don't know if she's able to take all the risks in the jump off, but for sure with Nicole and then also Pier Giorgio just before. I mean, we have also Mikey Panda in the jump off. I mean, so many exciting riders. So it's going to be a fast one and one to watch. So stay with us.
Let's stay tuned. Please don't go away. We are only having a short break now, preparing the jump off. 10 combinations until the end. See you around. Stay tuned.
E para esta barragem temos então os seguintes
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the jump off of the Champions Tour 2021, to the fourth Grand Prix of this tour, the 7-week tour, with 10 combinations fighting for the win today in this meter 50 class. And we have already the first combination in the arena from Denmark. Bernardo, your prediction was completely right, 10 combinations in the jump off. And now, what can we expect?
It's okay. When you look at the list, we saw that Bucci has won the last 2 Grand Prix, and is the one before the last to go. For sure, he's in a position to be kind of the favorite. But the level is very high. We have Mikey Pender, there is a very fast rider. Unfortunately for him, he's at the beginning of the class. We have the Tysons, I mean, we have the Francois Mati Jr., very experienced rider. Nico Paviter can be very fast in the end, even if she's not still having the experience at this level with this horse. But the horse was jumping very well, so very difficult to predict. Let's just enjoy the moment, I think.
Of course, and 4 members of the Tyson family competing for the win, alongside with the 2 winners already of the Grand Prix.
I think Andreas is doing the right thing to do, which means fast clear, not taking all the risks, but putting the pressure in the next riders. Try to beat this time. Oh, it's a little bit flat here to the vertical. And now the last fence, a big vertical number 15 to finish. It's a good way to start. Unfortunately, not a clear. It's still 9 to go, and it's the first of the Tysons with Mel Tyson and the Cartolana. Let's see, she had a very nice jump off yesterday in a 150 class with Florida Balia, her other mare. I think with this mare maybe she cannot be as fast as with Florida, but for sure she's going to try. Let's see, I think she's going to try to do a little bit what Andreas did. When you start at the beginning of the jump off, you try to do clear and fast, maybe not taking all the risk with putting pressure in the next riders. For clear, but she starts very fast.
Let's see if she can be...
Oh, very nice turn there. 7 strides there to number 3. Not wasting any time to the double. Whoa, good. Ah.
But still at this level, a very good result.
Yeah. I think this vertical that Andreas had down, I think it's gonna... A couple of riders can have it down, because even the horse from Mel now didn't have the fault, but you could see that the horse jumping a little bit flat and can have it down.
And she was faster than Andreas Schuh.
Yeah, she started very fast. The horse is also faster than Andreas. Let's see Mikey. For sure Mikey is going to put the time. Let's see if he's clear, but for sure it's going to be a very, very fast time. We know how fast he can be. And being at the beginning, he knows, because Mikey is not happy with the second place, he wants to win. So he's going to take every risk, I think.
It's great because he won the first Grand Prix here.
Looking at the time of Mel, I don't think that the winner will be far from that time, because she was very, very fast.
Giorgio goes really, really fast.
Yeah, let's see. The time is beatable. I think. I mean, she had one down, but even if she was clear, it would be beatable. But you need to go faster.
In terms of time, 38-37 to beat.
With one fence down, so no clears at the moment. And Mikey is going to go for a clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then she did. No. Same 7 strides of Mel here.
The Ashford Farm wall creating troubles to Mikey Pender.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opening a little bit the turn here to prepare. And I was saying the number 8. Out of the 3 riders, 2 riders having that fence down. And I think we're going to have a couple more.
The worst result so far in the jump off for Mikey Pender with 8 jumping faults.
Yeah, it's a mare that is he's trying to step up for his level. To this level, they already did a clear in the first round, so it's still a positive result. And for sure, Mikey is happy with his mare, even if he doesn't win today, as we see it, batting his mare. And we have the second member of Staal Tyson team, Niels Kersten, the Dutch rider riding Tippy. So this 9-year-old mare by Tyson, the stallion that was ridden by Leon Tyson. We're going to see later in this jump off. No clears today, so Easy going to just try to have a nice clear round. Fast but not taking every risk, or is he still going to try to take every risk like Mikey Pender did? Let's see.
I believe he also needs to be a little bit fast because he's still
8,
in the middle
9,
of
10, 11. 2 strides more than Mikey Pender there. Did the inside line to number 3.
He still needs to be fast because he's in the middle of a start list and we have still very fast riders still to come.
Good jump there.
Going clear so far.
Ooh, a little bit tight here. And again, his fence down again.
Vertical number 8, once again.
So for sure, one fence that the riders have to take care a little bit to the jump off. In this kind of jump offs, we would like to see at this stage already 1 or 2 clears. We don't have it yet. But we still have exciting combinations to come. Okay, Luisa Emelheit with this horse, she knows that she cannot be the fastest, so I think she will try to have a nice clear round, and being clear, she will be at least top 6, which is a good result, but I think the riders after will take a few risks, so if she finishes clear today in this jump off, she will be at least, I think, in the first 4 in the Grand Prix, which is a very good result. As we see, she knows she cannot be faster than the other riders. So she goes for, I think, a nice clear round. Taking care of every stride. An extra stride there. Jumping very well again, Klenner.
It's also fun to see that Mel Thiessen is one of the youngest riders we have here from the 10 combinations. And she's maintaining and settling the time in 38-37 because we still.
It's very difficult vertical, very good jump. I think the riders having this. Okay, let's see, maybe for the first double clear today, she's gonna have maybe time faults, but if she doesn't have more than 4, we'll be fine. And she has 1 time fault, 2 time fault, but then she's in the lead. I was saying I think this fence number 8, the riders are having it down because they're thinking about the turn to number 14 and they didn't care enough to make it clear.
No, and like you said, the strategy here was trying to go carefully.
Yeah, she did what she wanted. She knew that she would be always the slowest of the clear rounds with her horse. So she did her job, and now it have to be clear too.
Especially because trying to go fast, there's always the chance of making a mistake, a small mistake, even for the fastest riders.
Yeah, when you have this amount of riders, you have to go for a fast clear if you want to win. Because there's too many riders, for sure. There's one or two that will be clear and fast.
In the arena now.
Tyson. So the brother of Mel, adjusting a little bit here to the wall. I think he's going slightly with the same strategy of not as slow as Louisa, but not taking every risk. Yeah, and going for a clear.
Having the chance to look at the obstacle perfectly.
Yeah, now these fencers creating a lot of problems, rather a little bit flat as well. And yes, they really have to take care about it. You really need to ride it well, this vertical. They have kind of a nice shot there, and they... Okay, 4 left.
What do you think is making the difference here in the obstacle number 8?
Yeah, I think they prepared too early the turn to number 14, and they seem to have all of them kind of the same distance, a little bit flat distance to number 8, and is a very tall vertical. So I think the first riders, they misjudge a little bit this vertical. That's why they had it down. We could see that Louisa, she wanted the clear, and she rode it for a clear. And you saw that Leon came here straight away to show the vertical to her horse. Leon can be very, very fast, and I think at this stage he's definitely one of the favorites to win today. Let's see.
So 4 combinations until the end. In the arena now, Leon Thiessen, the last of the Thiessen family.
Oof, and number 1 down. Not a good start neither for Leon.
So here we can see that it's not a matter of experience.
But he can still go to the 2nd place because Louisa has 2 down, and if he goes the fastest 4, he goes to 2nd, and he doesn't slow down. See the vertical now. Opa. Yeah, very nice distance there to the vertical number 8. Is he going to be faster than his daughter? But he has already another fence down. And he finishes on 8 penalties.
So 3 until the end. 1 from Belgium, 1 from Italy, and 1 from Great Britain. The best result is still from Louisa Amelrich from Germany with only faults for time.
Yeah, but so Leon was the time of his daughter that is in the 2nd place now was 38.37, and Leon was 38.36, 2 down. So 3 left. And I think this is getting, let's see what Francois does, otherwise it seems another Grand Prix to Bucci. Okay, there's still Nicole in the end also, but let's see.
And Nicole seemed a little bit surprised.
I mean, Nicole's a very competitive rider. It was probably the biggest Grand Prix she has jumped with his horse and with the clear, so let's see. Francois is doing a strategy like that he was at the beginning of the jump off. That means trying to be clear, not all the risks. So he's gonna be clear to be in the lead, so without time fault, so faster than Louisa, and then Bucci is gonna have to be slightly faster than him to win.
All or nothing.
And into the lead.
That's it! First double clear. So the first double clear from Belgium, François Junior Mati, riding Uno de la Roque, the first double clear out of 10 combinations, with 2 riders still to enter in the arena, and one of them is Pier Giorgio Bucci, winner of the second and third GP here.
And he also shows his fence number 8 to his horse. So
He's going for the triplex, I believe.
yeah, let's see. There's still Nicole in the end. She can be very fast also. We'll be curious to see if Bucci is going to take every risk, so to make sure that Nicole cannot beat her time, or if he's just going to try to be clear a little bit faster than Francois. That is not that difficult.
And one thing I was saying before is that when you try to go really, really fast, there's always a big chance of making a small mistake that can...
Yeah, but you also have the risk of not taking any other risk, and then the rider after you beat your time and be clear also. Very fast. Okay, this is the most difficult fence at the moment in the jump off. He really prepares to make it clear, and he does.
He showed it to the horse.
Ooh, a little bit tight there. Wow, nice rub there.
He's going
Nice
for
one.
time.
Oh yes, and it's
That's
clear,
it.
and it's faster. And is it another win? Let's see. And this is
New time to beat from Pier Giorgio Bucci. 40 seconds. 10.
and everything is in Nicole's hands. We all know how much she likes to win.
Really feel the tension here in the audience when Pier Giorgio was jumping, especially here in the obstacle 8 that is just in front of us.
She seems very relaxed, Nicole.
She has nothing to lose, I believe.
No, exactly. She's nothing to lose. It's already a very nice result for her today. So let's see.
And amongst 48 riders, she was between the top 10 that disputed the win today.
I don't think she's taking any all the risks. No, I think she's gonna go for a clear.
And if she does it, it's the third clear, double clear.
Oof.
So she secures the
Yeah.
third spot or the second. Great. Okay, so now the chance to being second or third.
Yeah, I think the winner is Bucci. Yeah.
Yeah.
But where she's gonna finish?
Third,
Yeah.
third, I believe.
And a double clear for Nicole. A great result for her. Third place.
Pier Giorgio Bucci, a triplex, a perfect triplex, 3 in a row. He does it. He secures the win in this fourth Grand Prix of Champions Tour 2021. CSI 4 stars. So 2 CSI 4 stars already for him and 1 CSI 3 stars in the 7-week tour. Congratulations, Pier Giorgio Bucci, Italia.
Great win again. I mean, when you see that he has won 3 Grand Prix, it seems easy, but it's not. It's not for everyone, and great credit for him. The way he managed his horses. He won 3 Grand Prix. 3 Grand Prix he jumped in 2 different horses. So well done for him, and well done for all the other horses. That the level was very high this week, but he did it again.
So great design here today by Louis Konig, the Dutchland course designer. Great win for Pier Giorgio Bucci. Bernardo, thank you very much for your presence here with us today.
Thank you as well, and we still have 3 more weeks to come, and 3 more exciting weeks of short jumping here in the Villa Moura Champions Tour.
And one of them with the CSIO, so please stay tuned, stay with us. Thank you very much for watching this great class with us here today with this meter 50. Thank you very much. Stay tuned with our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations! A round of applause for the winner, Pier Giorgio Bucci. Cumprimentar este cavaleiro que ganhou 3 grandes prémios consecutivos. Temos juiz estrangeiro deste concurso de saltos internacional, 4 estrelas, representante da FEI, francês Maurice Caillot, presidente do júri deste fim de semana, José António Alvarez Nachon, e o presidente do evento, Sr. Engenheiro António Moura. No segundo lugar, second place for Belgian rider François Mati Jr. Terceiro lugar, third place for Nicole Pavitt. Those were the 3 clears: Pier Giorgio Bucci, François Mati, and Nicole Pavitt in the jump off. And with 2-time penalty, the 4th place, the German rider Luisa Ingelreich. E no quinto lugar, 5th place, Netherlands Mel Tyson. All 3 of the family Tyson came to the jump off. She was the fastest with 4 faults, 38-37. And it's a round of applause for the course of design, Louis Konix. But it's missing just one thing. For the 3rd time, let's ask Pier Giorgio Bucci to lead the lap of honor. Not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row. The winner of this Grand Prix in 40.10, Italian rider. A round of applause for Pier Giorgio Bucci. Second, François Mati Jr. Third, Nicole Pavitt. Fourth, Louise Ingelreich. Fifth, Mel Tyson, and one more for the winner of the 4 stars, 3-time winner here, Pier Giorgio Bucci. Parabéns a todos, well done, congratulations. So tomorrow we will be back with more competitions, young horses. See you then, thank you.